The title of this devotion from my dad's book, titled Before Aspirin and Other Things, this particular chapter is titled, I Hated Red Hair. When in elementary school my hair was as red as a watermelon heart, I hated it. To make things worse, the only other carrot top in the whole school from first grade to 12th was a girl in my class. At recess, someone would inevitably suggest letting the two redheads skip rope together. I didn't want to do that because I didn't like girls any more than my crimson hair. Under persistence, though, I usually gave in and hopped with my counterpart to the gyrating rope while our peers chanted in cadence. Red-headed woodpeckers hopping on a pine, wants to chew tobacco but can't have mine. Predictably, ardent giggles and mirth accompanied these indignities. Obviously, I faced an ongoing dilemma out of control. What could I do to avoid these embarrassing occurrences in the future? We were oddities in the entire universe and appointed to suffer the abuse that went along with it. But a problem will somehow get worked out. In time, a friend told me how to get rid myself of my off-color nemesis. Of course, it would require some radical act on my part. So what? I was more than ready to do anything to change my leopard spots and make me black-haired just like my friends. With that sound advice, I followed my pal's formula to the letter. I made a concoction of melted Vicks salve mixed with chimney soot and dyed the hair on my head, arms, and eyebrows into a raven-like finish. That done, I looked at all of me in the mirror. Wow, I was breathtakingly handsome. I turned this way, and then I turned that way, admiring my dark hair and freckles. I smiled, and my remodeled image grinned back. I liked what I saw. My next step was to trot down to my dad's store and show the new me to my parents. Their response was swift. Back home we went, and after some strong, compelling moments amidst mountains of soap suds, kerosene, and ungentle scrubbing, I returned to my natural state. Redheads, indeed, were few in number when I was a kid. No more. They have multiplied many times over. My younger brother, also a redhead, believed the cardinal tops would eventually take over the world. Teasingly, when he sees a scarlet lock on someone, he intones with bold verification, "See? There goes another one of us." Not surprising, practicing Christians are also in the minority, like the redheads of long ago. So wouldn't it be healthful and healing for humankind if religious persons began to multiply and fill society with God's love and good works? Then, when someone's kindness is observed, we could remark, "See, there goes another one of us." Don't be ashamed of the Spirit of God in you. And by all means, don't hide it with worldly disguises such as Vicks salve and smut. It's too hard to wash off. Dum, da-dum, dum, dum. You see, Dad, facing those struggles back in the 30s and 40s, as he said, things are a lot different today. As a matter of fact, people have every single color hair that you can imagine. I remember myself as a little boy, not liking my hair either, but it wasn't because it was red. It was because it was bushy and curly. I didn't like it at all. And I would try to after I washed it, I would try to hold it down straight like my friends. And then I'd put on an old dirty baseball cap and thinking that I could dry it. And when I would take that old dirty cap off, my hair would be just as flat and straight like all my friends. But then all of a sudden, if I had any kind of shake of my head or go outside, it would frizz up and be the afro style that it was once again. I remember one time looking in the mirror and just saying, God, please take this away from me. Now, if you know me, you'll know I don't have any hair on the top of my head anymore. Be careful what you ask for. I love Dad's story, the idea of, could we not take the idea of something that's negative and turn it into a positive, which he did with this story? Could we not live the Christian life with good works and then say, hey, there goes another one of us? Blessings this week.